Good morning student, I am Megha teacher. I will teach you history and political science. So we are going to study first lesson number 1, sources of history. History is a subject we studied about the past. So we do study about history. We want various documents about past. There are various sources of history, like if you want to study about ancient India, so we collect written document. Suppose that so what shall we do? We search in that time any paintings. We will check what type of having construction of houses in that time. For example, Mohenjo-daro, civilization, Harappa, etc. But in this year, we will study about history of India after 1950. So it is about study modern India. So let us study about history. We are going to study lesson number 1, sources of history. Do you remember, student? This chapter was there in 8th standard also. So you study in chapter 9 standard same things, but little one changes. So which are changes we are studying in this chapter? Till now we have studied the history of ancient, medieval and modern India. Medieval period means Mughal or Shivaji Maharaj's period. There before ancient, and now we are studying that one modern India. This year we have to study the history of India in the post-independence era. Post-independence era means after independence periods. Sources of modern history are different from those of ancient and medieval history. We can study history with the help of various sources, like written sources. We studied standard 8 also, written sources, material sources and oral sources. But in this year, the sources in the audio-visual medium, it is a new method. It is a new medium of the study. In the modern period, we have to take note of various sources at the regional, state, national as well as international level. We can write history with the help of these sources. You know that one, all 3 sources. So let us see written sources. First is a newspaper. Everybody know newspaper is a democracy of our 4th pillar of a democracy. So newspaper is very important. Second one, periodicals. Periodicals published in weekly, quarterly, like that. Diaries. So many leaders write diary, and we will take reference of that diaries. Reference books. Everybody know we are taking, those are person doing his study about history, so they are using reference books. Correspondence means government's letters, documents in the archives. You know what is the archives? Let me explain you what is the archives. See here, the place where historical documents are preserved is called archives. What is the meaning of archives? The place where historical documents are preserved is called archives. The main office of the National Archives of India is at New Delhi. It is the largest among the archives in Asia. Now see, government gazettes. What is the government gazettes? Government gave that one orders, we are follow, that is a government gazettes. Next one, postage stamps. And last one, encyclopedia, like Wikipedia, means large information in one book. Okay. See, just as newspapers are considered the 4th pillar of democracy in the modern period. 4th pillar of democracy means first is a executive, we are included there minister, officers. Second is a legislature, president, they are included president, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. And third one, judiciary means court. And 4th pillar of democracy is a newspaper. So newspaper is very important for study. If we consider the period from 1961 to 2000, we see that in the beginning there was no alternative to the print media, especially newspapers. With liberalization and widespread use of internet in India, an alternative for print media became available. Yet the print media still continue to be powerful. How? See, newspapers. Through newspapers, we can get information about national and international affairs, politics, art, sports, literature, and social and culture affairs. So, in society, which one art coming, new art coming, so we know that one art, sports, anyway, new sports, literature, and social culture and affairs. Newspapers contain matters related to human life. Most national newspapers have started their regional editions. They publish supplements that give information about various topics. For regional editions, so many having that one regional editions also. Some newspaper having that one related to only state level. For example, Maharashtra, Lok Satta, Times of India for our related to that one, or information getting to India about various topics. Newsletters of various movements, the dailies or weeklies of political parties, monthly and annual magazines are important among the print media. Some newspapers produce special supplements towards the end of the year that take an overview of the important events of the year. Such supplements help us understand the important events of the year. So, newspaper is very important for information. Next concept, Press Trust of India. So what is the Press Trust of India? Press Trust of India means all press members coming together and founding union. So we call that is a PTI. They collecting news, photographs, videos and sharing each other, so that everybody getting all information and they are writing about most of issues. So see, after 1953, the Press Trust of India has been an important source of primary details of all important events and of articles on important subjects. Press Trust of India has provided reports, photographs and articles on financial and scientific issues to newspaper. PTI has now started its online service also. During the 1990s, PTI started using the satellite broadcast technology instead of teleprinters to send news all over the country. This material is important for writing the history of modern India.